Hi everyone, welcome back to Yarns. Now we are going to look at our Snowman stitch guide. So we're going to be looking at the stitches that it takes to make this guy. This guy is quite cool because you work the whole body and head all in one. So this is all one piece, there's no joining in there. So what you're doing is you're learning how to increase and decrease to create shape. So in this guy we're going to learn how to do a magic ring followed by a single crochet. We're then going to look at our single crochet increase, our single crochet decrease, working in the back loop only and working in the front loop. And now this is something we look at in the hat here. And we're also going to look at our slip stitch, which is our fastening off stitch. Awesome, let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with a magic ring. Now to do a magic ring we're going to take our yarn and we're just going to wrap that around our two fingers here. So we've got this cross here. Now we'll take our hook and we're going to bring our hook underneath this piece of yarn and over top of this other one to pick that one at the back up and just twist your yarn there. Now with your hook you're just going to insert it under this piece of yarn over here and pick that up and pull that through the loop that's on your hook, and that's your magic ring. Now I find it quite helpful to pull this bit here out so that it's running alongside, not twisted, and from there you can now work into your magic ring. Alright, so to work in we're just going to like that around our magic ring, and once you have put your number of foundation stitches on to your magic ring you're going to pull it tight and that's going to close the ring. To do a single crochet you are going to take your hook and you are just going to enter it into your first stitch, so going through both loops of the stitch. You're going to take your yarn and bring it around your hook like so and pull that back through the stitch. So you've now got two loops on your hook. You're then going to take your yarn again and go around your hook and just pull through both of those loops, and that creates your single crochet. So we can try that again. We're going to take our hook and insert it under those two loops there, so into that stitch. We're going to take our yarn and bring it around our hook. We're going to pull through our stitch. We're going to take our yarn and pull it through both two loops on the hook, and that is how you do your single crochet. Now to do a single crochet increase, you're going to do the same as what you did for your single crochet to create that first stitch. You're then going to take your hook and insert it back into that stitch that you've created your first single crochet in. You're going to create a single crochet like you did last time, but now you've created two in that one stitch. So you've got the two single crochets in the one stitch. Alright, so we're going to look at working in your front loop and your back loop. So when we say working in your back loop, we are saying this loop here to the back of your work. So it's the one that will be facing outside. And when we are saying working in your front loop, we're saying this loop of the stitch here. So that front loop of the stitch, that's your front loop there. And so you'll work in that loop. So when you look at a stitch, there's two sides to that stitch. So you've got your back there and your front there. So your front is going to be the side closest to you and your back loop is the side furthest away from you. Now, final stitch for the snowman is our slip stitch. Now this can be used as a fastening off stitch, or it can be used to add shape. In the snowman we are using it as our fastening off stitch. So we're just going to take our hook and insert it through both loops of the stitch. We're going to take our yarn and bring it round. We're going to pull through that stitch, so you've now got the 2 loops on the hook. You're going to take the second loop that you've actually just made and you're just going to pull that through your first, and that's your slip stitch. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn around, pull through, and then pull that loop through your first loop. From there you can then just pull some yarn through, chop it off and pull tight, and that will fasten off your work.